the chairman of the board, swerving in the Ford. Game sharp like George Gervin with the sword. I ain't the one to ignore.
Gervonta Davis gets knocked out by Ryan Garcia, says Oscar Valdez. Race or fact? What's good, everybody? It's your boy Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Everybody's giving their predictions on the Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Davis fight. Most professional boxers are rolling in them predictions. Everybody's giving their prediction. And one of the funny things I think about this fight is it's towing a race line. I don't know why. I think in boxing, the race line, the race card gets pulled a lot in boxing, unlike other sports. I guess it's because most sports are team sports, and boxing is the one sport that's definitely not a team sport. You're out there by yourself as you and the fans, man. And hopefully you got a big fan base, because if you don't, you're going to hear a lot of boos. So I think boxing is the one sport that really plays that race card. And when you look at people predicting this fight, it's running right along the race line. Like, most of the black fighters that are predicting the fight are predicting for Gervonta Davis to win. Most of the Hispanic fighters and Hispanic analysts and channels, they're all predicting for Ryan Garcia to win. And I think that's it's kind of crazy, man. I would think that we'd be past this by now, but obviously we're not. Why is there this dynamic in boxing? I think boxing's been like that for a while. I don't remember a time in boxing to where Hispanic fans liked, or didn't go at black fans about their favorite fighter, and black fans didn't go at Hispanic fans about their favorite fighter. It's funny because I really don't hear the Hispanic fans going after the white fighters. Black fans, we feel like we get attacked by everybody. So it's just kind of weird, man, in the sport of boxing, because there was the whole situation with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. And, I think sometimes these things get blown out of proportion, but I think when it comes to black and Mexican or black and Hispanic relationships, and especially relationships within boxing or even just talking boxing, there's a lot of hurt feelings. I don't know why. I really don't understand why the Hispanic community doesn't like black fighters. I won't say all of them don't, but for the majority of fans, I think, that are Hispanic, they go for their own kind. And I think the same thing with black fans. And I never really understood that. I took a lot of heat for being a Manny Pacquiao fan. And we all know Manny Pacquiao's Filipino. And it seemed like I got more love and respect from the Filipino people who couldn't even understand what I was saying. Maybe they were reading the captions. But a lot of them couldn't even understand what I was saying. But just seeing a black person have something good to say about Manny Pacquiao and cheer for Manny Pacquiao made those people very happy. And, I'm not sure why it's not the same with the Hispanic community. I'm not sure why they feel like when a black fighter is fighting a Mexican or a Puerto Rican or, Guatemalan, Cuban, whoever, just the Hispanic in general, that there has to be, some type of hate or vitriol involved. Or we gotta go back and forth along the race lines, or it's got to be a race war or something. It can't simply just be a good fight, and the Hispanics can't like the black fighter, and the black fans can't like the Hispanic fighter. I don't understand why that is. I'm not picking Ryan because he's Hispanic. I'm not picking Ryan because I don't think Ryan's resume is as good as Gervonta Davis. It has nothing really to do with his race or his skin color or, anything of that caliber. It has everything to do with the fact that I don't think he's faced off with the type of competition that Gervonta Davis has faced off with. So I'm going to pick the guy who I feel like is the better fighter in the situation, not just, who I like or who I might follow on Instagram, But I do find it crazy that only in boxing that we get this dynamic, because when you look at football teams or once again in basketball teams, it might be full of black people. Well, I probably picked the wrong sport. Maybe baseball. Most football teams, basketball teams, they got a bunch of black dudes. It's a few Hispanics, a couple white dudes. You know what I'm saying? There's a mixed pot. And in boxing, you would think that there would be more of a mixed pot because you got white trainers, you got white promoters, black promoters, you got, white, black, Mexican, Arab. Every race is represented in the sport. But it's like everybody doesn't mess with everybody. The Hispanics go mess with Oscar. The blacks, they go mess with PBC and Al Heyman. Bob Arum just screws over everybody. You want to make a quick buck, go side with Top Rank, but he gonna screw you in the end. But it shouldn't be that way, man. It should be the most talented guys get the most praise, and the most talented guys have the biggest fan base, and we all just enjoy the sport. I don't understand why it can't just be, everybody's just enjoying the sport. And if it has to be the word, your favorite fighter is Hispanic, it just happens that he's your same race, or your favorite fighter is black, there's nothing wrong with that, but there shouldn't have to be a race war behind some boxing match. I don't understand why every time there's two different races getting in the ring together, it has to turn into a race war. Like we going to war with each other. At the end of the day, we are all, as far as Hispanics and blacks and Arabs and, every other race that isn't white, we are the minority. We're not like, they whooping our butts. They whooping our tails in droves. We should be turning on the people who don't really like us, not the people who look similar to us. That's always been crazy to me. It's like the races that should be together, and I'm not advocating, white and black war or anything like. I'm just saying that the people that's in control, whatever color that is, that's who you should be against. It shouldn't be the people who look similar to you or come from the places you come from, because they're on your same level. The people who you work for and the people who controlling your money, those are the people who don't even really like you. So why aren't you going at those people? Why has it got to be the average everyday Joe? Why has it got to be a boxing thing? Why is it, these are just fighters. I'm pretty sure at the end of the day, Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia, after they get paid, when they see each other, ain't gonna be no beef. Ain't gonna be no beef. Ain't gonna be no yelling. They gonna what's up each other and move on, because they both millionaires at the end of the day. So I don't understand why fans have to take it to the level to where it's got to be a race thing or a race war. And when it comes to the fighters and, the Hispanic fighters and the black fighters sticking with their side, once again, I'm not mad at that. I wish it was different, but it just shows the sign of the times, man. We got to do better as human beings, man, and as fans, and commentators all around the board, man, because it's getting to a ridiculous level. Pick your favorite fighter off of skill and not race, man, because that's all we want to enjoy at the end of the day is these guys' skill sets within a boxing ring. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. Hit that like button for me. Share. Subscribe. Holla at me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. More likely to get a response on the tube, so holla at me over there. If you want to collabo, hit my Gmail, flockocards@gmail.com, and we are mad in.
Look, 1 blunt, 2 blunts, 3 blunts, 4 blunts. Now I'm high in a bitch. Nigga, 1 bird, 1/5, I'm nerd. Yo, chick, now I'm high in your bitch. And I must admit, she looking real thick in that fit. Soon as you leave, I walk up, gripping her hips. Have her flipping the script, convince her to strip. You at home shooting free throws, flicking your wrist. But hold up, don't let me get ahead of myself. If you really wanna better your health, getting out of my area helps. What these young niggas carry, you melt your whole clique. She swallowed the whole dick, oh shit. Now let me slow down, cause I'm off the head bitch roll now. They didn't know, I bet they know now. I rep the hometown, Lewis Keys, nigga, let's go. Let's go, my West End niggas, let's go. My East End niggas, let's go. Louisville, let's go. Nigga, let's go. Let's go, nigga, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, yo. Yo, it's sorta like NASCAR. Had these niggas take wheels off of fast cars, we not right. About to shine like dandruff and neon lights. Know you feel the shit that we on, right? I got your bitch and she's on pipe, taking pictures of herself. And if you're really slanging, you're snitching on yourself, jerk. So look at it that way. Why I'm looking at your rat from the back way. Then I'm looking for a black in the ashtray.